We'll be all right.
Where's my fucking... How come I can never find anything now?
The following program is for adult audiences only.
The wait is over.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
No.
Warning! This is
Eric and Gord, what if we're right?
Listening Just Got Better.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Oh, well, hi there. Happy Monday. It is April 13th, 2020. I'm Eric, talking at you once again from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where I hope everybody had a wonderful time, remembering that on this weekend, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, Son of our Holy Creator, sacrificed his own life so that you could all pretend an imaginary rabbit is the cause of your children's early onset diabetes.
Because the rabbit is the only thing imaginary about that.
Diabetes.
Hi, world. I want to say a big happy Easter to Mike and the boys at Pit Lane Parlay, #1 racing podcast, IndyCar thing on the thing. And it's probably someone else, too. How's it going, Gord?
Doing much better than I did last time.
That is good. The audience, unless they were live, they don't know about last time because I'm still on the fence about whether I'm publishing last time or not. So, we got one in the can, just in case, or it's blackmail, I don't know. But as far as the world's concerned, we haven't done an episode in quite some time, so it's good to have you back.
Yes, it's good to be back and feeling normal.
That's good. Someone who's not feeling normal, world, is our friend of the show, Jeffrey Davis, host of the Functionally Dysfunctional Show. You guys remember him as one of the 4 people who participated in our amazing season finale Godcast back in February. He in Nashville was struck by a tornado shortly after we did that, and his gym did not fare well. And then COVID kicked in, and his gym just couldn't survive. So if you're in the Nashville area, stop by Next Level Strength and Conditioning. It's a great gym. He loves his community. He loves what he does, and it's really sad that he has to shut his gym down this April 30th. But he'll still be offering his services as a personal trainer, so stop by, sign up, show Jeffrey some love if you're in the Nashville area. And check out the Functionally Dysfunctional podcast, because it is the second most entertaining podcast on the internet. That's all that I'm going to say about that for now. But that sucks for Jeffrey. We're sorry, man. But the gym doesn't make the man, so whatever. How you doing, buddy? You're better. You're good. Not much going on in the world that I'm aware of.
No.
Other than tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I've got an interview with the lovely Serena Sabella, who's pulling herself out of bed at a miserable 6 a.m. on her side of the pond. And we're going to talk about WholeShiftWellness.com, which is a .com about wellness for your whole shift. That's about as much as I know about it right now. I will look some stuff up before I talk to her. That's what I got.
Perfect.
There's nothing happened. I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm working on a movie. I'm doing a new website. I'm throwing our hat in the ring for November for the American election. I've been too busy to know what's going on in the world. The only thing I did hear is that Bernie Sanders is out. And the candidates for the fight card are officially lined up for November. And it is officially Joe Biden versus Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Things aren't looking good for Trumpy. The Republicans don't do well when the economy's sucking. And they're not going to bounce back by November in a way that's going to do any good for him. So, he's fucked. Hopefully.
I don't know. I still think he's going to win.
I don't know. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I'll give you that much. It's going to be an ugly one. I know Biden's team is going to pull out all kinds of stupid, nasty shit. They're going to dig everything they can up against Trump.
It doesn't matter. All of Trump's dirt is pretty much out anyways. And
Yeah,
just
no, there's
nobody
something.
cares.
There's something, and he's not looking good right now. People, and by November, people are going to blame him for this shit, especially if it doesn't end. People will start blaming him. That's what happens to presidents.
Yeah, but it's okay because he'll just turn around and blame Obama, which he's already done anyway. So
Yeah, no, that's too old now. You can't blame Obama for COVID.
nobody
It won't
blames Obama for the empty warehouses that Obama was supposed to fill for just such an emergency that Obama said that could be coming within the next 5 to 10 years. Because Obama mentioned about this I think it's 4 years ago, no, 6 years ago, I think. Obama mentioned about had part of his platform. Oops.
No one's going to remember Obama's name in November.
Yeah, but
It's not going to be about
you
him
know.
anymore. So, Trump's fucked.
Yeah, I'd like to hope so, but I don't know. I just don't think it's going to matter. I think the biggest thing that Trump has working for him that's becoming more apparent every single day is the outrageous bias in the media. And that's working for him too well.
Only it's not helping people get jobs, though. That would work if the economy was good. He could get away with that kind of shit, but nobody gives a fuck about the media right now. Everyone just wants jobs.
Well, it's
not
funny
gonna
you mention that because you'll never guess who's back in the news.
Oh, probably
Speaking of, nobody cares. Nick Sandman, the smug-nosed kid with the MAGA hat.
Yeah, he's the
with
fucking
the Indian chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the media again.
Who gives a crap?
Yeah, it just goes to show there's just because all you have to do is that because the Covington kid says he's living under constant threat still to this day, and all because of fake news.
No, they are just fucking reaching for stories. My God.
Aren't
He's
they,
not
though?
living under threat. I guarantee there's 8 people that remember his name, and we're 4 of them, so fuck that kid. Nobody gives a shit about you. No one's coming after. No one cares. That was Jesus Christ. How long ago was that? How old are you now? Go get a fucking job, you weirdo.
Didn't he just get a check for like $250 million or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
No, they're never gonna pay him. People don't get paid. They win shit. They don't get paid. The tobacco
Nobody
companies from the
actually gets the
90s
money.
still haven't paid the victims of that. No one ever actually pays. That's the part you don't hear about. That's the part they don't make movies about. The part where, you win your big case and you're all triumphant and then they don't pay you. Or they just appeal it until you're fucking broke.
Which, that is definitely true. Well,
Well,
first
fuck
thing I want
that
to
kid
mention
anyway.
is, yes, I agree.
Sorry.
Fuck the kid. I just thought it was funny that the news is reaching for shit when they're bringing that fucking kid back up again.
Well, what the hell else do they have to talk about? There is literally nothing.
Yeah.
It's just COVID. And now, I don't know, people are saying, like, there was a failure to warn early Canadians. Are you fucking kidding me? I was talking about this shit at Christmas time. What are you saying, failure to warn? Me and Gord were talking about this when I was in lockup in Vancouver still. Like,
Yep.
I listened back. We were talking about this when I was in treatment, and that's January 10th I moved to Kelowna. So, fuck, you had no early warning? Yeah, you fucking did. You just didn't listen. Because Gordon and I had
Just
warning.
didn't do anything. Yeah.
Don't give me this. We failed Canadians. Fuck off. You had plenty of warning. You just didn't think it was going to be a thing. Which it shouldn't be. If you would have listened to me in Gordon in January, it wouldn't be.
That's right. We
That's
had
all that.
everything
Sorry.
figured in January.
We had it figured out. I don't know why you guys didn't. You say you had no early warnings? Just start listening to the goddamn show. Tell your friends, tell your family, listen to me and Gord. We know what's going on. I'm not just saying that to be funny. All right, carry on.
The southern U.S. has gotten slammed with tornadoes today.
Good.
They've been just bent over and fucked. Over 1 million homes homes and businesses destroyed. More than 30 people dead. Trailer parks, of course, are always hit hard, which is just funny to me.
Yeah, it's tornado season. It sucks that that's a thing, but it is.
There's one thing that says, a twister demolished a Mississippi home, save for a concrete room where a married couple and their children survived unharmed.
But all have COVID and will die.
But all have, they'll all die of COVID though, at the end. That's just guaranteed. It was a COVID twister. 25 people sneezed at the same time in the same direction, and that's it. Built up the twister.
That you can imagine it. People are going to talk shit like that too. COVID in the twister. They get that scientific down there in the South. Can you imagine when like those hurricanes come off the water? The hurricanes come off the water in Florida, and they just suck up all that poo that's leaking into the water and fucking blow it all over everybody.
That makes it for a really shitty storm.
Fucking poo-nado.
Poo-nado.
Yeah, that really sucks for those guys. I feel bad for them. And like I said, our friend Jeff just went through it. Made it out okay, thankfully. And so did a lot of people he knows. They're all okay. But his business suffers because of it, and he'll never be quite the same.
No.
Tornadoes suck. Fuck those guys.
All I know is that the South is huge with their churches and their God belief. And I find it humorous that, right on Easter, you got 1 million fucking homes and businesses and 30 people dead. Yeah. Where was your God?
And that guy in where is he? Louisiana or whatever, who refuses to not hold church, and he'll go to jail for it. And it's he's fighting tyranny. And they asked him, "How would you feel if one of your parishioners got coronavirus and died?" And he's like, "Well, then they died a free man. They died for freedom." You fucking piece of shit.
He did. Did he actually say that?
That's exactly what he said.
That's amazing.
And that is, he thinks good Christians won't mind dying for freedom. I don't know about that. I don't know how free Christianity really is. I mean, that doesn't really sound like freedom. Oh, you're free to do whatever we tell you. I don't know. No. Weirdo. But yeah.
Oh man, that's insane.
I don't know.
I'm only going to talk about this next one just because it's
Christians got to smarten up. Sorry, just before you move on, Christians, smarten the fuck up. Seriously, come on. That's all I have to say is just fucking seriously, smarten up. Okay, sorry. That's all I got.
No problem. A federal judge has ruled that Alabama cannot ban abortions as part of its coronavirus response.
Gee.
Why is this a thing? I don't get it.
Keep saying again and again. Come on, get the fucking heads out of your asses and go fix your country. Go fix some tornado. Help some tornado victims. Don't worry about abortions.
Here's the crazy thing. That's in Alabama. But meanwhile, in Texas, the court ruled that the abortion ban can continue during the pandemic. You're joined, basically. Like, when you can't get shit. Like, this is just brutal.
I don't understand why the courts are talking about abortion right now. I don't understand why that is the number one thing on everyone's mind always in that country. I know there's a lot of them down there, but you have a lot of other things to focus on right now. Leave it alone. It's one of these things. This is why Americans are stupid. You're never going to win this fight. It's just going to go on and on forever. Just leave it alone and move on. That was what Harper did.
Yep.
Stephen Harper did the greatest thing ever when he just said, no, we will not reopen that discussion. End of discussion. He didn't like it. He hates it. He's very anti-abortion. He wanted it done. But we held a referendum. We voted a certain way. And he said,